Hey everybody, it's Andy aka Max Rider. We're back with another episode of Minecraft. Woo! Okay, we're gonna make some more fence real quick. We're gonna make some more fence gates. And I'll get on with the story. So, when we last left our intrepid heroes, they're finding this house is nasty. People are exploring upstairs. Folks are kind of startling each other with the fact that they're there when people aren't ready for them to be there. It's generally it's supposed to be kind of spooky, and it worked out. We'll put one fence gate here. They found this room where there's like pieces of corpses around, and they don't really know. They're not sure what to do. Shoot, I should plant a tree. Let's go ahead and we'll plant a pine tree. There's more pines in this area. Once we have, now we'll just plant one pine tree there to try to get some shade in this little corral, so that would be nice. Now we'll put the roof on, we'll pretty much be done. Yeah, the library has got like just weirdness in it. Some very strange, there we go. Some very strange stuff seems to be going on with this place. Now we're going to put our roof line starting right there, I think. Figure it out from there. We need to build quite a bit more. Let's start with these. And there's no sign of Ivor, is what he said his name was. He's just vanished. They don't know where he could be. So that's making everybody very nervous as well. And they finally decide, hey, look, there's a door here that probably goes to the basement. Let's check it out. So as soon as they start to head down there, of course, Ivor shows up. Almost as if he was waiting for them. He's coming from outside. They finally went to the dining room. They saw there were bloodstains on the floor. And it was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Pardon my language, but doggone it. I really hate when this kind of stuff happens. Anyway, they're very suspicious of him, but he's really, he's not hurt anybody or attacked anybody. So at the same time, they're real leery, but they don't really have anything to base it on. As far as like, we don't trust this guy. I mean, they're more than welcome to not trust him, but they didn't have any kind of real good reason to just like murder him, kill him, whatever. So they weren't, which I thought was good, because a lot of times player characters do not show a whole lot of restraint when it comes to stuff like that. Not gonna lie. So we're going to go for a pretty simple design for the roof here. It will overhang by one, like so. We're going to go by this side too. So they're finally getting some answers out of Ivor. What's going on? Oh, the master's in the basement. He's going to go make some snacks in the disgusting kitchen, and a couple of them go with him, and a couple others decide they're going to break down the door to the basement. Which is fine, player characters do what they want to do, and it's usually damaging. And it was smart. I mean, it's whatever's going on seems kind of weird. And Ivor's really strange, and so is whoever he's working for, apparently. Yeah, everybody's kind of strange, Let's see. Let's... Oh, yeah, that's right. Wrong. That's wrong. Let's go ahead and make a ton more steps, because 19 I don't think is going to do it. So they break down, and then they hear a scream from in the cellar. And they rush downstairs, pretty much everybody except for like one or two who are keeping Ivor distracted. He's like, what was that? Did you hear something? Did you hear something? It was supposed to be kind of a Peter Lorre accent, which is not my forte, but I was doing my best. And... oh, daggone it. Okay. So, They rush downstairs and they find an operating chamber down, or no, they find a morgue and there's a bunch of bodies. It's nice and cool down there for some reason, and there are a load of corpses. So that didn't make them feel any better about anything. And when they open up the very last door, the man inside has his hand on a cloth over a woman's mouth, and he's got a scalpel, and she's got blood all over her. They yell at him to get back. He is yelling for them to get out, get out, get out. And finally, Jakali shoots him with an arrow, which hits him in the right hand where he has the scalpel, and he screams that she's killed her. He's like, "Oh, you've killed her." I'm gonna do a Scody Garbetus end on this guy. You've killed her. Oh, and it turns out this was just. Do 6 worth. This was just 2, 3 should maybe be enough. This was a doctor. He is very upset that they might have killed his patient who was dying. Jakali feels terrible about shooting this guy. Everybody's still kind of suspicious of him, but Dr. Weiswald is there, and she offers to help with the operation, or help finish it, or help do it, or whatever. And so he agrees to that, and he kicks everybody else out. Okay, this is looking okay. They end up talking to this guy at the end, and it turns out that he is a medical researcher. In the time period of 1875, there weren't a whole lot of these guys. But what he's doing is he is trying his best to basically... He's a medical researcher. He gets dead bodies, and he experiments on them. And what happened was these 2 women had been in a buggy heading back to the nearest town when the storm hit, the river flooded, the bridge washed out, and they crashed. Or it kind of washed out underneath them. And they crashed their buggy. One of them was dead. The other one was dying. Let's see how much stone we've got. Plenty. So let's go ahead and... This is the work area. How much wood? Not a whole lot. We'll have to go grab some more wood. So there's a forge down here. Let's make several chests. I've already got a ton of wood. How much will this make me? 6. 6 is probably not as many as I want. No, maybe. Might be as many as I want. And all he was trying to do was to help this lady who had been terribly injured, internal injuries. He's not a medical doctor anymore, hasn't done that forever. So he's having some difficulty in helping this lady who is is dying. They managed to save her. He's very upset. He notes that the lady was saved despite the actions of the people who were there. And in the end, they end up leaving. And this was another one of those. It's not really a horror. It's not really a horror scenarios, which I'm trying to throw at them every once in a while, just so they don't get complacent. The fact that there always has to be something wrong, there always has to be a murderer, something is always evil and awful and terrible and all that jazz. And I think it worked. I think it worked pretty well. I think Jakali's player, who is Ben, he felt pretty bad. And it wasn't meant to make him feel bad. It was just meant... oh, excuse me. This was meant to be a scenario so that they wouldn't start thinking every time that they run into anything and we're playing the game, it's going to be something awful. What am I looking for in here? Shoot, I totally forgot what I came in here for. I totally forgot what I came in here for. We have our chests in place. I'm so mad at myself that I forgot this. I don't know why I went into the house. Well, whatever it is, I'll have to deal with it later. I'm not sure why I came in here, but Mobs won't be able to get in. We'll get some horses in here. This is a little work area over here. Oh, bones. I need bones. I know I've got at least one. We're going to try to get that tree built, and then we'll be done. It's almost nightfall. Let's see if we can get this done before it gets dark. Bones, bones, bones. We have 2. Let's quick make them into bone meal. See if we can't get this little... I hope this tree will grow kind of tall so horses can get under it. Oh, that's perfect. That'll do. Yeah, that looks nice. Awesome. All right, so there we have it. There's the stables. They look pretty good. Pretty typical of my types of designs. There's light up above so that nothing will spawn up there. There's light down below. All I need is to get some horses for it, and we'll be good to go. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all next time.